Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm King POSH and today we're looking at this 2024 Lamborghini Revuelto. The V is actually a B. That's how it's said. It looks like it's Revuelto or something like that, but it's not. You have to use B instead of a V. It's weird. I looked it up on Google. I'm just as shocked as you are. Here's the share code, regardless. And this thing is very tame for having almost 1,400 horsepower. Really is a very tame car by far. It's super easy to drift. I absolutely love it. Like I said, it's super easy to drift. I think you're going to have a lot of fun with it. Now, it does have the little spoiler back there. I did put one on there. It has downforce in the front anyways, and you can't get rid of it. So there's that. But by having that spoiler on there, I was able to have all that glorious power pushing out of this thing and keeping it in the S1 range so you can use it for open drift lobbies. You do have a racing V12 engine that's going to give you, 1,191 horsepower. Look, the stock engine's better. So just stick with the stock engine. It's going to give you all that extra, horsepower. Stock drivetrain, I will drive with a twin turbo. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. All right, like I said here, there is no front option. So there is downforce in the front. Can't get rid of it. So either way, I put this on here. Now see, if I had it off, it would go up to an S2 class 903. By putting it on, it was able to drop it down to an S1 class. Hence, you're allowed to use it in open drift lobbies now. So, and I don't mind it because it comes painted as the same paint as the car on the sides of the spoiler. So it looks really, it doesn't really bother me at all. So there's that. We have a snow tire compound on there. All right. Stock tires would give you more grip and take you up to an S2 class. All right. Snow tires bring it down to, the class I wanted it. It just got stock width in the front, stock width in the rear. All right, I did go with a heavier rim. I use these. Usually I like using my TC105Ns, but as you can tell, it would take me up to an S2 class, and I couldn't do that. So there's that. Did max out the track width in the front and in the rear. All right, we got a race clutch. We got a 9-speed transmission. I first had it at 10-speed, and you can have it and keep it in the S1 900, but, there's really not much you can do to this. Anyways, but everything else, these two, the race transmission here, you can keep it in S as well, but I have it for the 9-speed since I have all that power. I decided to go with that. Race driveline, carbon fiber, and a drift differential. All right, drift springs and dampeners. No anti-roll bars for the front or rear. No roll cage. And it's just stock. If I try to do anything, it's going to take me way up to in the S2 range. It is what it is. But I mean, hey, we have 1,300 horsepower. I think we're going to be okay. Either way. And I'm able to have everything on here. All the upgrades, and keep it in the S1 range by doing what I did and having the spoiler on there, etc., etc. Heavier rims, but hey, the flywheel. Couldn't do a flywheel. Couldn't save 2 pounds because look at that. It would take me right up to an S2 901. Everything is to a T to keep this in the S1 range, and even trying to find the car for S1 class, You just got to do any. You got to put any there, all right? Because all you have is S2 and X, so you have to just press any. You can have drift. You can leave this blank if you want to. Either way, and that's how you'll see the S1 classes pop up. So that's just something you got to do sometimes. Either way, moving on. You got 55 and 55 to maximize that slide. All right, I gave this an honest top speed of 200 miles per hour. It can go faster, and I mean, it can go a whole lot faster. I mean, look, it says 283. I would say this thing can go like 250, maybe more. But yeah, it's still quite fast. So I figured 200 miles an hour was just good enough for everybody else. Alignment. This is a very simple alignment. This is what I like to use for my Lamborghinis, and it works extremely well. It works for anything that has a rear engine, mid engine car. This is the tune to throw on it. Anti-roll bars, like we said, there was none that I put on the car because it would take me up to an S2 class. Kept it in the S1 by not having them on there. Springs are at 955 and 936, and the lowest you can go is 41 and 49. Dampening is 20, 1, 20, and 20. Aero, like I said, there is downforce in the front. Can't get rid of it. So I took both the dots. They were in the middle. Took them all the way down to speed. And we called it good. All right. And then braking is just left it at 50 and 100. I figured that would be just fine enough. And then differentials 76, 86, 97, 97. There's 86% of the power going to the rear. And I think it's plenty. And yeah, so that's the tune. Let's take this Lamborghini outside and show you guys what it's like. The Revuelto. Anyways. Pretty easy to get sideways. It's fun. I like it. But yeah, it's super easy to drift. I mean, look at this. I'm not even touching the steering wheel. It's just drifting with ease. There. You know? Yeah, it's great. I love this thing. Now, I did second gear when I was testing this thing earlier. So we'll go second. Red lines a lot, but it works. There's a 42. I did a 43.7 about 10 minutes before I made this video. Or making this video. You know what I mean. Either way. It is absolutely beautiful. And I mean, like, it's just so easy to drift. What else could you possibly want? It's meant to slide. It really is. It's meant to be a drift car. All right. It's got that beautiful engine out there. It's just sticking out there in the open. It's wild. It is so wild. Lots of power there. And only 8 pounds of boost. Not too bad. 8 pounds of boost and gives you 1,300 horsepower. Psh, wow. That's actually impressive. Wow. We all know that it's, it's part electric too. That also comes into play, But yeah, it's an absolute blast. But it was fun, and you can actually open up the since I have the stock engine in there, and here you can look in here. I looked at this, I was like, who's really gonna be putting taking this thing on a massive road trip? Well, unless you're going on the tail of the dragon, I guess. But yeah, anyways, here you can go in there and you can look at the engine, look at everything. It's very pretty. I love all the plastic. But yeah, it's nice. Yeah. I don't think there's glass there. I think it's just straight up an engine, But it kind of like when you open it, I don't know. It just looks like there might be I don't know. It's really hard to say if there's glass there. It just kind of looks like glass sometimes when I'm opening and closing it. I'm not sure. But I think there is none. From here, it looks like there is none. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Either way. Other than that, it's a fun car. Oh, yeah, look at that. It's got the Lamborghini doors. Of course it has the Lamborghini doors. It's not like the Gallardo that, has regular doors and it's just like, is it really a Lamborghini if it doesn't have You know, Lamborghini doors. You know, not sure. Either way. Well, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely hit that like button. And I'll catch you guys next time. Stay sideways, my friends.